Alright, so let's rewind. A couple of months ago, Able Carry sent me over their daily pack. And I really hadn't had too much experience with Able Carry. They're a small company out of Hong Kong, but I could tell when I got the pack, it was a super quality pack. It was just a little small. So I think that they got some feedback about the pack and they were like, hey, make a little bigger pack. Fast forward, Able Carry's made this max pack. And I don't say this lightly. This is probably one of the better EDC packs I've ever had. It's in my top 5. That's how good it is. So we're going to talk about my top 5 later, but let me introduce you to this max pack right here. And when I say max, it's a 30-liter pack. Let me put some size comparisons up. I'm going to put it up against some hard hitters, some heavy hitters in the EDC game, so you can kind of, get the idea of how much I think about this pack right here. So, GR1 right here. This is the slick version. You can kind of see the size comparison. This is 26 liters. This is 30 liters. See the size comparison. This one's not, fully packed out. This one's packed out with what I would consider a heavy EDC load. But there you go. Kind of similar in size. I wouldn't say it's too much bigger than the 26 liter GR1. Okay. How about the Evergoods V2, the CPL V2 28 right here, 2 liters off. So this pack right here is 2 liters. Both of these packs I've already previously reviewed. You can check the videos in my history to check them out. But these packs right here almost damn near the same size. I mean, they really are the same size. Matter of fact, I think the Evergoods pack is a little taller, but this is been my current EDC setup for the last couple of weeks because I just got this pack. I don't know what it is about the month of October, but all of these heavy hitting packs are starting to come out at the same time. But this pack right here, this is the start of the show right here. Let's talk about it. Like I said, 30 liters. Let's do the specs. Then I'll take you to the main section and we'll walk all the way around the outside of this bag. I don't want you to miss anything about this pack. The pack right here weighs 3.7 pounds. For a 30-liter pack, that's good weight. And the reason why you get that good weight is because of the combination of materials that they use. They use an X-Pack material, VX21 on the front, as you can see, right? And then on the back of the pack, they combined it with the Cordura fabric in these rugged, hard-use places. The pack itself comes in 3 separate colors. It comes in this green, it comes in a black, and it comes in a blue. Of course, I was like, send me the black one. And they were like, nah, we want you to try the green. I was like, green pack. But when I got it, there's something about the VX material, the way that this pack catches the light. It turns like a little brown in certain light, and then it'll turn a green in certain light. It's pretty damn cool. So I'm glad they sent this one out for me to test. But this is the pre-production model. I also need to mention that. This is a pre-production model. So the real production model will look probably pretty much the same as this, but have some small little changes in it. So I just want to kind of put you up on that. The Cordura fabric that I was talking about that's on the back of this pack is 1000D. Hard use, rugged. Usually you would say 1000D Cordura is heavy, but in this pack, it still keeps it under 4 pounds. And you got to put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? The Alpha 19er Evade is like 4 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's 20 something liters, 25 liters, 26 liters. This is 30 liters, bigger pack, lighter weight. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and get into this pack. All right, we're going to get into the main section. So first off, what they did on this main section, it's a clamshell opening. And their YKK number 10 zippers on the larger opening, and they're lockable. So they took them a step further than a lot of other packs that are doing the EDC. They're moving to these size 10 zippers, but they're not making them lockable. That's just an extra little benefit that you get in this pack right here. So you lay it down, unzip, very smooth YKK zippers, and unfold it like this, and then you can kind of see. I love clamshell openers. I'll say that in every video. When I get a clamshell opener pack, you lay it out like this. It's easier for you to see everything that's in the pack. Love it. All right, so we're gonna start on the lid, and then we'll work ourselves into the main section. So on the lid of the pack, right, you got two pockets, one top, one bottom. The top one's a little bit smaller than the bottom one. The smaller one on the top has smaller zippers, and Able Carry let me know that all of the zippers in the pre-production model, you see this one is black, but when the production versions come out, they'll be the same color zippers throughout. So they're gonna do some color matching and all of that. I ain't gonna get into all of that, but it's not gonna look this way. So interior lining right here is a heavier ripstop material, very, very heavy duty. If I was to guess, it would be in the 400 range, touching that. You know, Green Room 136 bags that I always talk about have the best interior as far as lining. So that's a place when a lot of people overlook in bags, and they'll say, oh, okay, I'll just get like a 2 something, 210, 100, 100 denier nylon inside of the bag, and it will wear out over time. So let's get to the pockets. In here, this is short pocket, probably about 5 or 6 inches. Can also act as a quick access. If you open the pack up from the top, you can get access to this pocket right here. So that's pretty slick. So in here, I just put a bandana, kept a bandana in here, and then I also got a little word notebook. So that's what I have in the top pocket. Moving down to this other larger pocket with the mesh right here, you can see smaller zippers right here in the interior of the pack. Got some little Able Carry branded. They put it on this like Hyperlon material on the outside of the bag as well, but it's very subdued. I like the way that they did it. So the mesh right here, it's a sturdy mesh, but it's like a finer kind of grain to it. So it's not the heavy Mystery Ranch type of mesh. This is more refined, more like office. I could see, you know, opening this up in the office. It's not like rugged outdoor use type of mesh, but still quality. So in here, I got my Never Leave Home Without It Venture Medical Kit. Good for 1 to 2 people, but this is a large pocket right here. A lot of space, and it does have some gusset there, so you can actually put some larger items in this pocket. So that's pretty slick. So let's move into the main section of the bag. Like what they did in the main section, you can kind of see how this loaded out. So I have my little Humex. This is a tablet stand. It's a pretty cool little stand. It's actually like, I want to say it's like 8 or 9 inches. So you set it on the table like this. You put your tablet in it, and it holds your tablet while you're, you know, watching or whatever. A little something I add extra that I usually carry with me. Sony XM3s, great noise canceling headphones. Guys, if you ever want to check out my stuff, check the links in the description. It helps the channel out if you use it. Full disclosure. So in here I also have my Green Room 136 camera cube. I always carry this with me because I put my, I'm always taking pictures or video or stuff, so I always kind of carry that with me. But that's kind of like a regular EDC loadout for me. But inside you have a lot of interior space. I can see you using this for traveling. Matter of fact, I took this pack with me to Vineyards with my wife. You know, it was our anniversary. So I took this pack as soon as I got it from Able Carry. I was like, I'm putting this pack to the test. So I took it with me, and it worked out great. Had like 3 or 4 days worth of clothes in it with some packing cubes, straight. So interior feels really good. You will notice like these little loops around in the inside of the pack right here. And what Able Carry says you can do is you can hook in some attachments in here if you want it. I don't know necessarily what kind of attachments you would want to hook into the interior of a bag, but they're done well. The stitching all the way around on these loops and the interior lining, you know, all the seams are taped. So I really like the way that they, you know, produce their products. That Able Carry has, you know, on par with some of the best companies out there as far as the stitching, the sewing, the attention to detail. Definitely, you can definitely see it in this pack. Let me load up, and then we'll go on the outside of the bag and talk about everything that's on the outside of the bag. But a lot of space in here, definitely enough space for weekend travel. You know, 30-liter pack. Some folks are gonna be like, oh, it's too big for me for EDC. But for my size, 6 foot, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Perfect for my size. So a lot of features on the outside of this bag. So let's go to the bottom of the bag and then talk all the way around it. So on the bottom, you got that Cordura fabric. This is a hard use hardware place. So rightfully so, they put the Cordura fabric on the bottom of this bag. So that when you're setting it down, you're not gonna wear through this fabric. You'll see this little V on the bottom of the bag. That's what they call their A-frame. I had to do a little research. So the A-frame is made so it holds the construction of the bag, so it always keeps this form. Just some extra support, and they've sewn it in. Also, you can, you know, use them to clip in maybe a carabiner. For my bike riders, if you want to clip in a light, you can clip it in down here. Super sweet. Actually, all the way around the bag, there's just little loop points where you can clip a carabiner or clip whatever you want. And I do actually have one of those Henry holsters right here with a square carabiner just for some hand sanitizer. So that's a little attachment point right there on the grab handle for the top. So that's pretty dope. Let's walk to the side of the bag right here. You do have a quick access pocket right here on the side. So you unzip. There's no pocket in this quick access. I stuck in there just like some stuff I wanted to get to quickly. So I have my Burt's Bees and I have my Nivea hand cream right here. But that's like quick access. I could see you like throwing your keys in there or your AirPods or something like that you want to get to quickly. There isn't really too much going on in that pocket. There is like a daisy chain feature in there. So if you wanted to clip in, your keys have a carabiner on them. You can clip it into this side pocket so that you know that they're secure in there and they're not going to slide around. So that's pretty slick. I actually like that a lot. So on the front of the bag, you can see this is where the kind of the VX material takes over on the front. Excellent. At first, I wasn't really a big fan of the VX material. It's growing on me. Over time, the VX material is growing on me. And this green color is definitely something that's very unique. I like it. I like it. I definitely do. So you do have like a slash pocket right here, vertical slash pocket. And in here, YKK zips. With all of the zippers have these little, nice little considered pulls on them. They're like a fabric pull. Kind of feel like a seatbelt webbing, but smaller. So in here, you guys can kind of see, I'll open it up. There is some organization in here. I slipped in my Green Room 136 mask right there, but you do have two slip pockets in this pack right here. One larger and one smaller. So in here, I got this new Tribbit speaker right here. The Tribbit X Sound Go was my speaker last year, but this is taking its place. This little Tribbit right here. It has like a clip on the back if you want to clip it to your bike or clip it to your backpack. Tribbit makes some excellent speakers for the price. I think this one's like $40 on Amazon. I'll link it down in the description. Check it out. And also what you have in here, like I said, you got two slip pockets. And in the smaller of the slip pockets, I put in my little, this is the Olight i5 TEOS. Great little, you know, EDC flashlight. Just enough to kind of get you in the door, especially because we're in fall right now. It's getting a little darker sooner. And I also put in the Kershaw Oh So Sweet, which is an automatic knife. This is a super great buy. I think this is like 20 bucks. Very sharp, great little knife. Automatic, check your laws in your local state. And you also have like a key keeper in here where I clipped in, you know, it's like a longer key keeper for once, and I actually clipped in the Leatherman squirt. So I've been, you know, including this in my EDC now because sometimes I need those little pliers or scissors or whatever. So the Leatherman squirt is a great little EDC tool to have. So in here as well, you have like a little daisy chain feature, which this key keeper is actually attached to in here. So you could clip in whatever you want. You want to clip in some extra carabiners or something in there. You want to hold something else. It's pretty slick. I actually like it. The interior lining, although it's not like a high vis orange, it's like a lighter color, so it gives you that high visibility. So I'm gonna throw all the rest of this stuff back in here, and we're gonna keep on moving. So on this side of the bag, you're like, where's the water bottle pocket, right? The water bottle pocket's right here. Excellent way to do it. But you know, when they have these internal water bottle pockets, it does take away space in the main section just a little bit. I will sacrifice that to keep my water bottle on me and keeping it kind of tucked away so it don't, you know, it's not messing up the aesthetic of the overall bag. So unzip, YKK zip. I have a 32 ounce water bottle in here. This is the coldest water bottle right here. A 32 ounce Nalgene will fit into this pocket. Super large. It spans out. It's got some little, you know, gusset there to keep your water bottle in. You can stick your water bottle in there, no problem, and zip it up. Sweet. I actually like that a lot. The fact that they made this bag it's just aesthetically pleasing. I said that about the daily bag as well. It was like they origamied what they thought a bag should look like, and they constructed it out of paper and put it together. This is a great bag. Has the leader independency that I talk about a lot too. Miss one thing, grab handle on this side of the bag. Grab handles on this bag are excellent. This one on the side, it's probably about inch wide piece of nylon webbing, but it's padded. Nice, comfortable padding on the side and on the top. Super nice. I like both of these grab handles and they're balanced. So if you grab the bag, it's not tipping to one side or the other. So really well placed and well thought through. Like I said, the grab handle on the top does have these little attachment points around the side. So if you wanted to clip in a carabiner or whatever you want, you can. All right, so let's get into this last section on the bag right here, which is your laptop compartment. And you'll see, rightly so, it's an AquaGuard zipper. It's a smaller zipper because you don't want to let water into where you are housing your electronics. So they call the front pocket in all of this section the everyday carry section or everyday section. And then in the back section, the laptop compartments, they call that the work section. And they actually did give you a lot of work options. So it's like a 3/4 opening. So it opens more on this side than it does on this side. On this side, it only goes down this far. On this side, it goes, down a little further. So you can kind of see what's going on in there. Great quilted stitching in here with the ripstop lining. We'll start on this side. So right here, you see you got a pocket where you can, I think this is a perfect place to put your charger for your laptop. In here, you got some little organization, but I still like to keep my charger for my laptop in here. And you got little pockets right there. I could definitely see you put in like some SD cards in there, some little chargers, maybe some batteries or whatever. But if not, the organization is so, tight to the bag that it's not going to get in your way if you want to store something else in there. So that's pretty nice. So then on the other side, we have some great organization. So I got space in here for my little document folder that I always keep with me. Somebody hands me the meeting agenda. The meeting agenda goes in here, so I don't wrinkle it up and I gotta look at it later. That's where I put the meeting agenda. And then, so you have space in this section still. 2 sections, one for your tablet, one for your laptop. Missing on a lot of other packs out there. So I got my tablet in here. This is a 10.5 inch Samsung Tab AB, something like that. So you got that suspended tablet sleeve right there. Then you have space. This is a 17 inch Dell Inspiron, older version, so it's thick. So it's suspended off the bottom. I would say that you got space for a 17 inch laptop. Well, this is a 17 inch laptop, and it fits in there with no problem. You have extra space if you wanted to put a larger laptop in there. I would have liked to seen some kind of, like some tab, like a tab to hold the laptop in, but as long as you're not throwing your bag off a bridge or anything, it's gonna be fine. It's just that extra security just makes me feel a little better. But this is an excellent little work compartment, and it does even have So a place for your little pens on the side. That's pretty slick. So I got a little G2 Pilot pen right here, and I also got a little Sharpie. So on the little side right here, they thinking about you. They got your work situation covered. So starting on the top right here, you have a quick access pocket. So you actually, let's count them up. You got 2 quick access pockets. You got one on the side, and then you got one on the top. Now this quick access pocket, YKK zip again, and this one is kind of tight. When you put your hand in there, the way that they kind of constructed this, I got this bag kind of loaded up right now. It's getting a little tight in there to grab your items. I still can get in there, and one thing that I check on quick access compartments is, can I fit my cell phone in there? So this is the Samsung Note 10 Plus. So goes in there with no problem. A larger cell phone, and I can get it out really easily. So I think that you can still, I always use that quick access pocket for like my wallet and my keys. That's the kind of the first thing I want to do. If I need to get my wallet and keys out of my pocket into something else, that's where I'm going to put them. So moving down, you have another little hoop right here. This little hoop is what they call a toilet hoop. So if you take your bag into the bathroom, use this hoop right here to hang it on the door. You know what I mean? So that they gave you a handle and a hoop. So that's pretty nice. The shoulder straps contour correctly. The density of the foam in these shoulder straps is excellent. And you'll see companies, they're starting to use closed cell foam. And you can feel the difference in the foam that, you know, cheaper bags use and the foam that more higher end bags are using. This foam is excellent. The shoulder straps have nice, you know, more fine mesh on here, but it's very high quality, very rugged. Continuation of that VX material down here. So I definitely like that. You can see the subdued able carry branding on the shoulder strap. And it's also on the side of the bag right here. I just walked over it because it's so subdued. It's just like a little black tab, and it's just pressed in. It says able carry. Sternum strap right here. You guys know, being sternum straps, we don't get along on EDC packs, but this one's like a fidlock. It's got magnets, pretty slick. You know, they kind of find each other like magnets always do. They snap into place, and then it's on a slider system, but it's removable. And that's probably what I would do with this pack. This is, like I said, pre-production version. So when I get my production version, definitely take the sternum strap off. And I mean, the shoulder straps were very comfortable. The back panel was comfortable. Was it the most comfortable back panel that I've ever felt? No. But it was really, really damn good. Really good. I actually like the design. This design is probably one of my preferred designs on back panels. It's got 2 larger sections running up the channels of your back. You get airflow up the middle. Definitely, then it kind of falls off, so you get airflow right off the side. Not compromising support on either side of the bag as well. The stitching on the shoulder straps right here. You can see like those pentagon shaped stitches. Those are throughout the bag, just giving you extra support. So these shoulder straps are stitched in so well they're not going anywhere. Definitely like that. I mean, it's here on these shoulder straps. Then you got this luggage pass-through strap right here in the middle. So, you know, if you want to slide this onto your carry-on, you can. So now you're carrying 2 pieces of luggage at once. You know, I'm James Bond on the weekends type of thing. But I'm just super excited about this pack. I can't wait for you guys to actually get to try it out. The webbing on the shoulder straps is excellent. I don't usually talk about webbing on packs, but this is something that they thought about. Just a continuation of that, you know, seatbelt feeling nylon. So it's throughout the pack. It continues on. The strap keepers right here. They thought about a lot of things on this bag. I mean, they just did. They just did. I mean, you can see that a person actually, you know, designed this, thought about every piece that they added onto this bag so they got it to what I'm thinking is close to perfection for an EDC bag. The closest I've been to perfection with the modern technology, with the modern materials, bringing all of that into one bag. Before we get out of here, we got to talk about the price. And this is what really makes the bag, I'm like, damn, they're coming for this competition out here. So it's on Kickstarter, right? Kickstarter price is $226. All right. When it comes off of Kickstarter, it's going to be $256. That's cheaper than a lot of the top EDC bags out here. Not using this super expensive VX material. The VX material alone, you don't even see most bags. If they include VX material, it's going to be $200. And it doesn't have all these features on it. Doesn't have this capacity or space. Doesn't have the high quality ripstop lining inside. So I mean, they're coming. They're coming. The reason why the Alpha 1 Niner was my top #1 EDC pack is because of the price. You could get that pack in 500D Cordura for $160. You know, like, you get all of those features plus a great price. Now you're getting all of these great features in this pack, 4 more liters, for, I think, still a really competitive price. $256 is right in there, lower than a lot of other EDC packs. So if you guys want to know the order of my top 5 right now, this is sitting at #1. That's how much stock I put into this pack right here. This is sitting at #1. The Evade drops to #2 because of its size, just because of its size, and because of the weight. This one beats it out in the weight department. Then GR1 Slick is #3. The CPL 28 V2 is my #4, and #5 is the Mystery Ranch 3-Day Assault Pack. And the reason why it's at #5 is because of the price. It probably would raise higher if it was more affordable to more people, but that pack is like $400, and most people don't want to spend that much. So I kind of keep that in mind when I start talking about my top 5. But that's my #5. This is the newly crowned #1 for EDC packs right here. Able Carry is coming for you. If you think it's a game, it's not. These guys are really doing it out here. They're serious about making packs. They're serious about providing quality. They're serious about the craftsmanship. Really enjoying using this pack. Guys, thanks for watching George Defined. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you love the content, subscribe. You know, it's totally free, and I always got room for more subscribers. If you got questions, leave them in the comments down there. If you don't think my my top 5 is right, let me know what your top 5 is. I'm curious to know, what are your top 5? Leave that in the comments for me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.